Well, we're out here at the Prince Charles Hotel. Last time we were here a few months ago, they were in the process of demolition. So why don't we come inside and see exactly where they are in the construction process? Come on and join me. Hi, Mr. Jones. Hey, thanks for having us come on in. We're really excited.
Absolutely, anytime. Glad to have you all here.
So I think the last time here a few months ago, you guys were in the process of demolition. A lot of work was going on. Where are we now?
We're a lot further along. We finished all the interior demolition of the building. Right now on the first floor, we're working on some underground utilities. And all the way up on the 7th floor, we've actually started putting in some new walls. New walls and framing out for the apartments.
Awesome. Do you think you could give us a
I
look?
would love to.
Awesome. Well, let's go take a look.
Great.
All right. So around this way?
Around this way.
All right.
Around the scaffolding on the first floor. You can see on my left here is where we started to cut out and put in the new underground utilities. Mm-hmm. The space we're standing in now will be one of our future retail spaces, potentially a coffee shop in this area.
Oh, excellent. So, and how many retail spaces are you looking at to have in here?
We'll have 4 total retail spaces with about 12,000 square feet.
Excellent. I think one of my favorite parts about being here in the Prince Charles is this old chandelier is beautiful. A lot of work's been going on. A lot of demo work is going on. What's going to be going on here behind us?
Absolutely. So behind us, we'll have some more retail spaces, and the more central core of the building behind the wall you see here, that's where our tenant fitness room will go. We'll have some storage units in there for our apartments, trash room back at the office, etc.
And the chandelier, do you think you're going to be able to keep it?
The chandelier is actually not historic.
Really?
So we'll be bringing in a new light fixture to really lighten up this room.
Oh, excellent. Well, can we go take a look at the 7th floor?
Let's go on up to the 7th floor.
All right, thanks. Whew, it's a bit of a walk up here to the 7th floor.
I never get used to the walk.
Oh, I know what you mean. So this is such a difference, night and day difference from the last time I was here.
This is a tremendous difference. I get so excited and tickled each time I come up here and start to see all the metal studs we're putting in, starting to form out the apartments. Wow. 3.5 years of planning and actually see it starting to happen. It's very exciting.
It is pretty. I mean, these are such high ceilings, and I mean, are you going to be bringing a drop ceiling, or
we'll be bringing a drop ceiling up here? Historic people are making us keep about a 9-foot ceiling.
Excellent, excellent. So, what's your favorite part about all of this moment?
Favorite part, just seeing all the progress take place. Really seeing all the people in here, seeing all the jobs that we're creating and we're supporting. This is truly an economic development project we're doing here in the great city of Fayetteville.
Now, let's walk down this way. So we got a little bit of apartments, and tell me a little bit about
on the 7th floor is entirely apartments. I think we'll have about 8 apartments up here. Some great views of Hay Street. And then also some incredible views of the baseball stadium. So these apartments up here will be fantastic.
I'm about to say, you catch a game from your back window.
Absolutely. I'm hoping to throw the first pitch maybe from up here one day.
Now, how many square feet are these apartments are we talking about?
The average unit size is about 750 square feet.
That's a pretty good size. So about one bedroom?
Urban, modern units that we typically see in our larger communities. Majority of the units are 1 bedroom, maybe about 45 units, and the remaining units are all 2 bedrooms.
Now, I understand we have above us is going to be the... What's the plans for the
so the 8th floors, we're converting that to a really nice office space. Maybe about 3,300 square feet, a very open floor plate up there for a great office user. Again, they'll also have access to a private patio up there. Maybe we can walk up there as well, and also some great views in the stadium.
This is
What's the next thing you're running through these walls? I understand wiring and all the plumbing. How does that all work?
Absolutely. So we'll be creating our conduits will be going through next. Our electricians, plumbers, and mechanical teams will be following through soon after all the walls get finished up here. So once these walls go up on 7, this crew will then move down to 6, and then our plumbers, mechanical team, and electricians will be coming on 7 to do all the wiring here and then keep working step by step all the way down to the bottom.
And how far before you start drywall?
We're probably about 5 to 6 weeks away from starting drywall. Wow. So hopefully it'll take anywhere from 8 to 10 weeks to finish each floor.
Tell me about what's going on right now.
Yeah, there's an incredible firm called Austin Historical. There are very few firms out there that actually specialize in restoring historic windows from the 1920s and 40s. And so that was a great team member for us to add here in Fayetteville, help us focus on actually rebuilding a lot of these windows. Our goal is to preserve at least 95% of the windows here in the Prince Charles.
And it's a lot of windows, as I recall. Do you know how many?
My last count was about 462 windows.
And each window is going to be reinstalled. Are they going to have like double panes, or how's it going to be restored?
Now we'll be preserving all the historic single pane glass windows and preserving as much of the wood in the windows as possible.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, while we're here, why don't we go take a look up at the 8th floor, if you don't mind?
That'd be great. Let's head on up.
All right, let's take a look. I'll follow right behind you, sir. Wow, this is such a beautiful space up here. I could see back in the day when this used to be a ballroom why this was probably one of the more popular spots in this building. So tell me about what you have going on up here.
Yes, right now there's been a little bit of demolition done. We need to reinforce some of these beams up here, add a little bit of steel to them because we're setting some new mechanical units on the roof here. So that way they can hold those loads. But we love the space. We love the large windows. The large windows in the space, definitely what make it happen. It's so special. You get a lot of light in here. And underneath this paper, we're preserving the hardwood floors that were installed in the 1920s. And again, you have the views of the baseball stadium just out the window to the north. And on the south, of course, is probably the best view of Hay Street.
Actually, yeah, I was thinking the same thing during the parades and everything that come through downtown Fayetteville. It's a good spot, and if you wanted to catch a game, you definitely have a good vantage point.
That is correct. We're excited to actively be recruiting tenants for this space. We're making strong progress on an office user right now.
Do you anticipate only one office coming up here, or one corporation, one company?
Only one office user up here. Again, this is about 3,300 square feet, so it'll be a great open office for a local business.
Excellent. And as far as tenants, how's things coming along at this point in the process?
Yeah, tenant recruitment's been very strong. We shared earlier making strong progress in bringing a restaurant group in here to Fayetteville to operate 3 restaurants. 2 of those restaurants will be here in the Prince Charles. We continue to make strong progress with them and doing some great test fits for them right now.
Excellent. I'm really excited about that. We talked a little bit earlier about seeing some of the equipment down below, so why don't we go take a look?
It looks great.
All right, thanks. So we're down here on the 4th floor. A lot of demolition work is still going on, construction work. I'm looking at this machine. I can tell it's not your father's floor buffing machine here.
No, this is about a 2,000-pound machine. We've been using this machine on the floors to level them all, so that way all the floors are nice and even, and that way our metal studs can go in nicely, as well as the flooring we'll be putting on top.
And it kind of gives you a nice blank canvas.
Product,
yeah,
absolutely.
Nice canvas for everything that's going to be coming in.
That is correct. Nice and smooth and even.
Excellent. Oh, wow, this is, and I imagine that's some pretty heavy equipment. A lot of work gets to this point, right?
That is correct. As maybe we'll go down and see, we had to add scaffolding on each of the floors below this equipment to hold the weight.
Excellent. Let's go take a look.
Great.
All right, so this is some of the steel girders you were talking about. This kind of helps support the floor as they're doing the grinding work on the floors above.
That is correct. We're not sure if these floors could hold 2,000 pounds in a tight, low-constrained area, so we reinforce all the floors with these girders and extra supports to carry that weight.
We're back down here at the 1st floor. Good ending spot for today's tour, but how are we looking at as far as reaching your completion date?
Yeah, majority of the construction on the Prince Charles should be completed later this year, and we should have residents moving in the apartments probably in February.
Now, do you think we can come back when you get construction going a little farther along with the new hotel / parking deck that's going on next door?
Absolutely. The city's welcome anytime.
We're glad to have you take us on a tour of this beautiful place and what it's going to become, and we're excited to show it to you. And until next time, keep watching. Thanks for watching.